Absolute geezers, welcome to, I suppose, episode 2-ish. I'm going to say episode 2.1. Yeah, as you can see, we're doing quite well. Good start to the season. I just wanted to take this time. This isn't really an episode as such. This is more of an update. I wanted to show you a couple of things because I've been looking at a lot of Football Manager challenges. One from a guy called Lelujo who's really, really good. Really enjoyed it. I'm basing bits of it off what he's doing. In his, he explains what his manager's like. He explains a few things about, what the club want from him. Sorry. And I don't feel like I've done that enough. I've just jumped into it and just gone, here's my team, let's crack on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes here. I'm just going to tell you a bit about the team, show you a couple of things about me, and just update you a little bit. So as you can see, I've made myself as the bottom of the bottom. If I just go to attributes, my attributes are poor. I was a semi-professional footballer. I put myself as for some reason, and I don't know why I put that. I'm National C licence. I'm building that. That's what we want. We don't. I see so many times people just put themselves as an international manager or an ex-player, and your stats are through the roof, and it's. I think it's cheating. I do. Sorry, that's my opinion. So I just want to go into the club vision. I touched on it a little bit at the start, but I just want to basically go over what they want from us. So they want me to finish in the top half of the division this season, which is definitely doable in the Vanarama South. I can assure you that. Work within the wage budget. Now, as I've said, I have smashed that already. In fact, I'll tell you how much it's over by. Yeah, I'm 600 quid over, so that's not the best. It's tough, man. It's tough with finances in this game. Jeez. FA Cup fourth round qualifying. I've gone through all this basically with you. My 5-year plan, they're happy with me just staying in this division. Now, I'm not. And I know that, I wouldn't be playing the game if I was happy with just doing mid-table. Who sits there and goes, do you know what? I'm going to start a save. I'm going to start unemployed. And I'm going to find a club and just I want to stay in a division for 10, 15 years. It's not happening. It's not me, and I know that's not what you're watching for. I know it's not what you're watching for. You want to see the thrills of beating Hemel Hempstead 4-2. That's where we are with that. I will say one thing I am lacking on at the moment is my lack of tactics, because do you know what? I set it up and I just went for it. I didn't think about my second tactics, which you do need. I don't know why that's like that. I changed that. Which you do need. So I'm going to set up a couple more tactics, because at the moment, as you can see, I'm very rigid with just the 4-1-2-3. So or 4-1-4-1 as they say. So I need to change that. I need a couple of plans for Plan B, Plan C. Unlike Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who just doesn't have a Plan B, doesn't have a Plan A actually. Also, what I've checked is, and I'm quite glad I've seen this on a couple of videos, people tend to do 2 or 3 games, film them, so you can watch them. Now, as I've stated, I'm having to film it because my processor on my laptop is so slow. It's ridiculous. I am sorry about that. This was always just a game I used to play. It's only this season that I've looked at it and thought, I wouldn't mind filming it and showing you guys what I do with the team. I'm going to be filming it. It's a bit fuzzy, as you've seen in the last video. I do apologise about that. It will get better, because I'm thinking perhaps March time I'm just going to buy myself a new laptop anyway. Bear with me on that. Please stick with me on this journey, and we'll go as far as we can with the camera, but then ultimately we are going to upgrade. As I was alluding to, I see a lot of these players who play these games. They have a break and they'll play 3 or 4 games, and then they'll come back and you'll see some of the games. That's what I'm going to do. I'd love for you to watch every game, Christ almighty, but as you can see, I take so long on the tactics. I like everything to be perfect. I check everything. So what I'll do, in fact, we'll go over this now. I've got Oxford City today, actually. I'm thinking I might come back for the 31st. We might come back for the 31st. Dulwich Hamlet. Yeah, we'll come back for that because it's the last game of the month. You'll see how I'm doing in September. Obviously, I'll give you an update anyway. But yeah, I've got to be honest. The personal goals for me on this, I want to take Braintree as far as I can. But obviously, I know I'm not going to win the Premier League with them unless I endure, which I'm happy to do that. I am happy to do that. Obviously, if you guys get a bit bored of Braintree and you say, "Come on, Dan, let's look somewhere else," I'm happy to have a look, but I'm looking at building something here. It is tough, the squad I've got. I'm just moving my staff around there. I don't know what I'm doing there. The squad I've got is tough. I've got too many wingers, but I don't want to get rid of anybody just yet, and I can't get rid of the ones I want to because they're not on non-contract terms. So it'll cost me money to get rid of them. Bizarre. I need to get another goalkeeper in, but I'm happy with the way it's going at the moment. I've got to be honest. I've brought this young lad through the youth team. I've just looked at him before and I thought, what are you doing not in my team? So I've got 4 really good strikers, actually. The only shame is that I only play 1 up top, so this is where I'm looking at the tactics. Maybe it's worth having a tactic employed where I've got 2 up top because, 4 vying for 1 space, it's just not going to work. So that's where we're at. It's as simple as that. As I said, this wasn't really an episode. This was more a case of just an update of telling you what I feel I need to do, and just again apologising for the quality on the matches. Please bear with me. Let's stick with it. In fact, you know what? We're proper. We are the lower league of filming Football Manager, and do you know what that brings? Heart, determination, and hopefully respect. I don't know what that was about. So yeah, guys, join me for the next episode, which, as I said, will see us in the game against Dulwich Hamlet. I don't think we'll be unbeaten until then for 1 second. One thing I will say, I never quit and save. I just don't see the point in playing the game. I don't see the point in playing the game. Daz, who may be coming back soon onto the channel, will tell you himself. He just takes over a club and just he takes over clubs, then takes over new managers, gets all the money and then buys all the best players, and he's still shit at it. So anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks for stopping by with it, and thanks for bearing with me, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.